Hello, this is Acoustic Guitar Senior Editor Taya Gherkin, and I'm here with a very unusual guitar. It's really a sort of a mystery guitar. All we know about this instrument is that one day, about 10 years ago, a lady walked into the Fretted Friends guitar store here in Livermore, California, and she was working for a business that had this guitar donated to them, and she wanted to know what it was. Fretted Friends owner Michael Ferrucci took a great interest in the instrument, ended up purchasing it from the lady, and has been sitting on it ever since. The guitar has been to the Healdsburg Guitar Festival, and nobody could identify it there. And it ended up with us here at Acoustic Guitar. You may have seen it in our Great Acoustics section of the magazine. It's quite a spectacular little guitar. All we know about it is that on the back of the headstock it says MV June 1901, which has been beautifully carved into the wood. Whoever built this guitar probably wasn't a professional guitar maker, but at the same time, it's not completely crudely built. It's a very functional guitar, clearly built in a Parlor style, as would have been the case in about 1901. 12-fret design, about a single O size. And clearly the builder liked things to be very fancy. Check out this purfling on the body, which is almost 3/4 of an inch thick. Abalone inlay in the bottom portion of the top. Some kind of inlay on the bridge, which looks like it's some kind of painted wood. It's not actually ebony. Same with the fingerboard. Fingerboard inlay, even more inlay in the headstock of the guitar. But probably the most unusual feature of the instrument is that on the inside of the guitar, we'll try to show you this on the video, there is a little contraption that can only be described as a little fence that really goes around about here to here to here to here to here and all the way around, and it looks to be comprised of 4 rows of wire that go all the way across, and we don't know whether it was supposed to be a resonating function or keep some kind of material from moving inside the body or whatever it was. It's stumped everybody who's looked at the guitar. Even the sides of the guitar are inlaid. It's hard to say what kind of wood it is. It looks like it might be some kind of walnut on the back and sides. Back strip also has a decorative element to it. There's a little crack in here. The guitar clearly isn't in perfect condition anymore. But it actually is fun to play in its own little way. It certainly has some buzzing issues, as you probably heard in the intro to this video. But it is a functional instrument, and it is fascinating to think of somebody building this more than 100 years ago and perhaps playing it for some time before many, many, many years later it ended up at Fretted Friends. Let me play it a little bit more just to have you listen to it. So since this guitar is such a mystery, I should also point out that it came in a beautiful wooden case that we'll show you some close-up from, that was clearly built by the same maker that made this instrument. But if you know anything about this guitar, if you've come across this guitar before and you know something about it, get in touch with us through acousticguitar.com. We would love to know this guitar story and share it with Michael Ferrucci, who owns it at this point. And it's always fun to see guitars that stump everybody, that are highly unusual and yet beautiful, and are somewhat part of the American steel string guitar history. For Acoustic Guitar, I'm Taya Gherkin.